In 2019, the internet turned a joke into a movement. A viral Facebook event titled Storm Area 51 They Can't Stop All of Us quickly gained traction, with over 2 million people RSVPing to rush the infamous military base in Nevada. The idea overwhelmed security with sheer numbers and finally uncovered the secrets the US government has been hiding for decades. UFOs, alien technology, and maybe even extraterrestrial beings themselves. What started as a meme exploded into a full-blown cultural event. News outlets covered it, and military officials issued warnings. When the day finally arrived, hundreds of people actively made the journey to the desert, gathering near the heavily guarded gates of Area 51. In the end, no one actually stormed the base, of course. The event turned into more of an alien-themed festival with music, customs, and conspiracy theorists swapping stories. But the fact that so many people were willing to show up, even in a gist, proved one thing. The world is obsessed with Area 51 and people still believe something otherworldly is hidden behind those fences. But what exactly makes this space so mysterious? Why does the US government guard it so tightly? And are the alien conspiracy theories just fantasy, or is there some truth to them? Let's try and find out the secrets of Area 51. As the Cold War escalated, Area 51 became the testing ground for some of the most advanced aircraft ever built. Officially, the base was used to develop the most advanced aircraft the US military had ever built. For instance, the Lockheed A-12, a forerunner to the SR-71 Blackbird, was engineered for speed and stealth in that base. The base was also home to the F-117 Nighthawk, the first operational stealth bomber designed to be nearly invisible to radar. Declassified documents reveal that Area 51 was also used to analyze and reverse engineer captured Soviet aircraft. The US managed to get their hands on a foreign fighter jet, allowing engineers to study enemy technology. But this only fueled speculation. If the government could reverse engineer Soviet tech, could they also be hiding something even more extraordinary? One of the most enduring and controversial aspects of Area 51 is its alleged connection to extraterrestrial life. For decades, conspiracy theorists have speculated that the US government is hiding evidence of alien spacecraft and even extraterrestrial beings within the base's restricted zones. The Roswell incident of 1947 is one of the biggest reasons for the alien theories surrounding Area 51. When a mysterious flying object crashed near Roswell in New Mexico, the US military initially reported it had recovered a flying disc. However, the story quickly changed, with officials claiming it was only a weather balloon. To this day, many believe that the wreckage wasn't from a weather balloon, but from an alien spacecraft, and that the remains, along with the alien bodies, were secretly transported to Area 51 for study. Some even suggest that the advanced technology seen in modern military aircraft was derived from reverse engineering alien spacecraft obtained from Roswell and other undisclosed crashes. To throw more fuel into the fire of conspiracy, in 1989, a man named Bob Lazar came forward in an explosive interview claiming that he had worked at a highly secretive facility near Area 51 called S4. According to Lazar, this hidden installation contained multiple extraterrestrial spacecraft being studied by government scientists. Lazar detailed that the crafts used an advanced propulsion system powered by an unknown element, later dubbed Element 115, which allowed them to manipulate gravity. He described how these UFOs could move in ways that defies physics as we understand them, including hovering without visible means of propulsion and making sharp, instantaneous turns. Of course, the US government denied Lazar's claims, and no official records of his employment at Area 51 or S4 could ever be found. However, over the years, some aspects of his story gained some credibility. For one, in 2003, scientists officially synthesized Element 115, though it was unstable and did not exhibit the properties Lazar described. Additionally, more former government employees have since came forward confirming that Area 51 was indeed involved in highly classified projects involving unknown technology. Another theory tied to Area 51 is the Majestic 12 conspiracy, otherwise known as the MJ-12. Allegedly formed by President Harry Truman in 1947, MJ-12 was said to be a secret government organization responsible for handling extraterrestrial encounters, recovering alien technology, and covering up evidence of UFOs. According to leaked documents, some believed to be hoaxes, MJ-12 was directly involved in hiding alien spacecraft at Area 51, conducting reverse engineering programs, and suppressing public knowledge of alien life. While skeptics dismiss the MJ-12 documents as fabricated, conspiracy theorists see them as further proof that the government have deep involvement in UFO secrecy. Some theories go even further to describe how aliens actually look like. The most frequently mentioned species in their stories are the Greys, the stereotypical large-headed black-eyed aliens commonly linked to UFO sightings. Supposed whistleblowers claim that the scientists at Area 51 have conducted experiments on extraterrestrial life forms, attempting to understand their technology and biology. Others speculate that the US government has agreements with alien species, allowing them to conduct experiments on humans in exchange for advanced technology. One of the most chilling claims is the Dulce Base conspiracy, which alleges that an underground facility in New Mexico linked to Area 51 houses genetic experiments involving both humans and aliens. While no evidence supports these claims, there remains some of the most unsettling and persistent conspiracy theories tied to Area 51. Even today, strange sightings continue to be reported near Area 51. Unidentified flying objects, glowing orbs, and aircraft performing impossible maneuvers are frequently spotted in the skies above the Nevada desert. Of course, some former employees suggest that many of these UFO sightings could be explained as experimental aircraft being tested at the base. However, for many, the unusual flight patterns and glowing objects defy conventional explanations. For decades, the US government refused to acknowledge the base's existence. It wasn't until 2013 that the CIA finally declassified documents confirming that Area 51 was in fact real, admitting it had been used for highly classified aviation programs. But while that confirmed its role in aircraft development, it did little to quell speculation about what else might be hidden in that base. After all, the base is so heavily secured with armed guards, motion sensors, and an airspace so restricted that even military pilots aren't allowed to fly over it. The infamous Cammo Dudes patrol the perimeter, authorized to use deadly force against any trespasser. Now officially, Area 51 remains a test site for experimental aircraft and classified defense projects. The US military has long used the base to develop cutting-edge aviation technology, and given recent advancements, it's likely that hypersonic weapons, next-generation stealth aircraft, and AI-driven autonomous drones are being tested there. The US Air Force and defense contractors are actively working on sixth-generation fighter jets, possibly under the Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program. These aircrafts are rumored to incorporate adaptive engines, AI co-pilots, and advanced stealth capabilities. You see, the secrecy surrounding these projects align with the historical pattern of Area 51, where many advanced aircrafts were developed in complete secrecy. Beyond aircraft, Area 51 could also be involved in direct energy weapons, cyber warfare, and space-based defense systems. Some reports suggest the base plays a big role in the US Space Force's classified operations, possibly testing next-generation surveillance satellites or even experimental spacecraft. And secrecy breeds speculation. The lack of transparency fuels conspiracy theories that go beyond advanced weaponry. Some believe the government continues to reverse engineer extraterrestrial technology, while others think evidence of alien life is being suppressed within the facility's underground chambers. Of course, with no public access and heavy security that includes armed patrols and strict no-fly zone, the mystery of what's truly happening at Area 51 remains unsolved. As long as the US government keeps its lips sealed, the base will continue to be a breeding ground for speculation, where fact and fiction blur into one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of modern history. Whether it's top secret military hardware, hidden alien technology, or something even otherworldly, one thing is certain. Area 51 remains the most mysterious and heavily guarded facility in the world. What are your thoughts? Tell us what you think in the comment section. And if you like this video, give it thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and watch our previous video.